Hello everyone, my name is Mary. Welcome. I'm not going to say like, subscribe or anything like that because I'm fairly new at this. So I don't want you to feel obligated to do anything you do not want to do, which is why I'm not worried about this video or this channel blow up or anything like this or anything like that. I'm just doing these videos just because I want to, and I don't really necessarily care. I really don't care if people watch it or not. This is kind of more like a video diary, I guess I would say. And if people like what I have to say or agree with some of the things I say, then that's great. And then those people can like or subscribe or whatever. But anyways, I said in one of my last videos of maybe asking any of you guys what you would want me to do for this channel or anything like that, but I haven't gotten a response because, like I said, I don't really care if people watch. I just decided to just go for whatever. So for this video, I've decided to kind of just rate something that I really like and I really enjoy, that I like to watch on YouTube. So therefore I'm kind of making similar content to that, and that is ranking my favorite Conjuring universe movies. I love horror movies. I love movies in general, but I love going to the movie theater, particularly for like a scary movie, and laughing at the people who get scared, because I don't get scared easily. And it has to be like a really good scary movie for it to terrify me. But I guess I'm desensitized or something, because even like the true horror movies that are intently supposed to scare you, I do get scared, but I don't show it outwardly. Like I probably am like screaming on the inside, but not the outside. But that, nevertheless, that doesn't mean that I don't like horror movies, because I do. I think one of the reasons why I like them so much is because some of them can just get creative or not creative in some people's opinions, and even the crappy ones I just like them in general. That's my thing. But I do like other things. I do have to be in the mood for some type, like genres, I guess you would say. But I do like sci-fi slash fantasy. So I like most of like the space odyssey type stuff. I like a lot like the space alien stuff like that too. So I like the alien movies and stuff like that, but I also like the more just spacey type of movies, like Armageddon, like that one. Like that one is like a prime example of such a good spy movie. And of course, like Apollo 13, like those type of movies. And I'm a girl, so I like rom-coms too. Like I love Someone Like You. I love How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and stuff like that. But anyways, on with the rest of the video. I do like the whole series. Like this is probably one of my favorites, like horror series of all time. But you can't go wrong with like a classic one like Michael Myers and Halloween. And also I do like Freddy Krueger. You can't go with that. And what's the world without Jason? But anyways, I think that those might be future videos of like my rankings of those ones. And also a newer one that I really like too is the Insidious movies. Yes, all of them, not just one or the other. I like them all. But those I think I might make in other videos, just kind of make this series a little longer. Some of my favorite YouTubers that I like to watch is Spooky Astronauts, Emma, and then also Sarah Hawkinson with Possessed by Horror. So I'm going to do my best, since I am new at this. When I am finishing editing this, I'm going to try my best to put their channels in the description box, so then you could check out their channels and see what they have to offer if you like horror movies as well. So on with the video. My number 8 spot, since there is 8, is Annabelle. I think pretty much anyone who likes the Conjuring universe pretty much will put that at number 8, or at least near the bottom. I'm not saying it was a bad, horrible, bad movie or anything by all means. It's just my least favorite of this series. It was still good. It has some spooky spots, but still, again, not my favorite. The next would be The Nun, and I think that these two are definitely going to be like hand in hand. Like when you hear, if you hear loud noises like that, I don't even know if you heard that, but I live right next to a highway, so and plus they're doing construction, so sorry about that if you hear some random noises. But anyway, Annabelle and The Nun, those usually go hand in hand. Usually when somebody says, oh, I didn't like The Nun, they will also say, I didn't like Annabelle. Like, those are their two least favorite movies in the franchise. Like, don't get me wrong, I actually did like The Nun better than Annabelle. That's why it's one below. It's because I liked it better. And I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy. Before starting this official video, I was practicing, so that's why. But anyway, my number 6 spot, and I hate putting it here, but it's because it's just the weakest of the 3. But Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love this movie. It was a good movie. It's just, it spent more time on like the drama aspect of like I get it. That's pretty much what it is. It was it spent too much on the case, like the court case of it, which is understandable. You know, the devil made me do it. Like, that's like a defense in court. Yeah, I get that. But it just wasn't as scary as the original first two. And it was still good. It still has some creepy aspects to it as well, but just not the best out of it. And anyone who is in love with this series was so excited for this one to come out, especially this year in 2021. It's almost over. 2021 is almost over. It's sad. But anyway, that was one of the highlights of this year for everyone who is a fan of this show, of this series. And it just didn't do as well as it could have. My number 5th spot is The Curse of La Llorona. And people like at the beginning of this video, or near the beginning of this video, thought 8? Why is she saying 8? There's 7 in the series. What a lot of people forget, or at least don't know, that The Curse of La Llorona was actually in this universe. As some people thought as they watched the movie, if they have seen the movie, that is that you see the father, like not the actual father, but you know, the Catholic priest from like the Annabelle series, or at least from the original Annabelle. He talks to the mom in this movie. Spoiler, sorry. But he makes an appearance. So if that isn't like the connection, I don't know what is, but also it was said that it was part of that. Because I think that it must have been one of the cases that the Warrens worked on. Because that could be another case in one of the other movies that is in their room, I don't know, but it could be one of the cases that the Warrens worked on. But anyways, moving on. Number 4 is Annabelle Comes Home, which is the one I was going to try to connect with The Curse of La Llorona, because with all the artifacts that they have in that room in their house, that could have been some of the files that they had in there. And it's not the dress that the friend wore, but it looked a lot like the ones that, you know, the Weeping Woman from Curse of La Llorona. But anyways, I enjoyed Annabelle Comes Home so much. It was so good. Of course, it wasn't as good as the other one I'm going to say, but it was a lot better than Annabelle. But Annabelle Comes Home was amazing, and I think that for the most part, the acting was great. There was a couple of moments, but casting the cute McKenna Grace as Judy, even though would have been nice to have the original girl who played Judy, but at this point, she was a little old for this particular part in the movies because she was supposed to be younger, so they needed a younger girl because you could de-age Sterling, who plays the actress who plays the Judy in the first two films, but she's taller now, she's older. They just needed a younger Judy for it. But anyway, that one was a good one. I kind of liked how you got to kind of get a little insight of all the other, or not all of them, but like some of the other cases that the Warrens were working on. And my number 3 is Annabelle Creation. When I first saw this in the theaters, I was pretty much, and it's kind of hard to say for a horror movie, like, oh, shut up, girl, it's a horror movie. But Annabelle Creation was so good. Like, it kind of blew my expectations, because since it was the second Annabelle movie, everyone expected it to be horrible, bad. But it ended up being so good. Like, so good. Like, it should have been what the first Annabelle should have been. And it pretty much kind of raised the bar a little bit when it comes to the what is the word? Because, oh, I had it, now it went away. But when you have when you start with one movie and then you go on to have spin-offs, there you go. When you have a spin-off of like another series or another movie, you expect that spin-off to be just as good. And when you had the first one, it was a flop, basically. And then you go and say, oh, they're going to have another one. Everyone doesn't want to go see it because they know it's probably not going to be good. But this one I enjoyed a lot. But it's good. The second one is kind of weird, but not really. But it's The Conjuring, the first one. I enjoyed that one, so it started it all. It was amazing. I loved it. It scared me when I first saw it. The first couple of times I seen it, it was so good. The acting was good. The story was really compelling. Just, I wouldn't know what I would do. Like, I do believe in ghosts to some degree and whatnot, and I do believe in supernatural to some degree and stuff. But I just don't know what I would do if any of that stuff was to happen to me in real life. But that one was a good one. The acting was excellent. The tone of the movie was just amazing and scary and great. Just so good. And then number 1, of course, if you process of elimination, is The Conjuring 2. I would say that some people might disagree with these top 2 or top 3, but some people would reverse that and say The Conjuring 1 was the best because it started it all. It was just good. And I would say, honestly, I would say The Conjuring 1 and 2 are probably tied. Coming to think about it, I would say that those two were tied. But if I had to choose on which one I liked more, I think I would say The Conjuring 2. And that's kind of a rarity for any type of movie to have, to say that you like the sequel more than the original. That's rare for many movies to say that you like the sequel more than the original. Just like I said about the first one, the acting is amazing. Well, for the most part. But just being able to have it, like, don't get me wrong, because in the first movie they had some young kids, like Cindy was a young one, but these kids seem to be a little bit less younger than the 5 kids that they had in the first one, and there's less of them. There's only 4 instead of like the 5 or 6 girls that they had. And I guess you just got more of that whole sense of fear and whatnot, I guess. I mean, both of them are scary, but you just kind of had that fear for these kids and this family, especially when they had no father in the house to kind of help and protect. It was just the mom and her, young children. But, and there goes the heater, sorry. But just having that fear, and then of course you have the possibility in that movie as well of the crooked man, So apparently that is in production, or at least done with production, and will be released soon, hopefully. You'll have that. I hate when cars fly by like that, sorry. But you'll have the Crooked Man, so you have that, so that'll be fun. It'll be like, what, the third spin-off, because you have the Nun and Annabelle. So anyway, that was my list of my favorite Conjuring, my rankings of it. So I hope that you did enjoy it, even though I'm not expecting this to be like a hit or anything, or expect everyone to watch it and like and subscribe. Like I said, this is more for me, and if other people agree with me and like what I have to say, hopefully they'll stay and stick around and watch some more of my videos. I'm trying to do more of this, these videos, like just videos in general. But like I said earlier, I'm thinking of doing some more videos of my favorite rankings of like horror movies. Like if they have a sequel, I'm going to rank them like I did here. Hopefully if you did like this video, please do what you want with it. Agree, disagree, whatever. I'm not asking to like or subscribe. I do hope that you guys have a great day, and like I said kind of earlier too, it is near the end of 2021. It's like December 27th or something like that. So by the time I get this posted, it will probably be 2022. So I hope that you guys will have had a good 2021 and will have a good 2022. And Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, however you guys want to say it, because everyone has their own thing. I hope that you guys have a great day, and see you soon.